Hi, hello, good evening. Welcome to another class. Welcome to my channel, whatever became. Yes, this is the second day we are celebrating festival. Yes, you celebrate. At the same time, you don't forget your responsibilities. You have to give utmost attention to the work at hand. Day after tomorrow, you are all going to write science examination, which is the most important thing. And as I have been always telling you, never give up your efforts. Your efforts are most important. If you fail, you restart. Just now I watched a movie in Telugu. 12th fail. Yes, you might have watched. Or else you please watch it. Every aspirant, every SSLC, PUC, every student, please watch it after your examination. It's an inspirational. Definitely, the motto is restart. Yes, if you have not started yet, or if you have started and failed, you restart. ಎಸ್ ನನ್ನ ಚಾನಲಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ವಿಡಿಯೋವನ್ನು ಪ್ರಾರಂಭಿಸೋಕೆ ಮುಂಚೆ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋವನ್ನು ಕೊನೆವರೆಗೂ ಸ್ಕಿಪ್ ಆಗದೆ ನೋಡಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೂ. Because now I am going to discuss only one biology paper, solutions, most of which are most important. Therefore, don't skip till the end. Watch it. And also, don't forget to subscribe if you are not yet subscribed. And don't forget to share to the people who really need of it. Share with them. And also, if you really like it, you like it. And want to tell something, comment in the comment section. With these things, I am your BKM and I am going to start with MCQ. Part C, Biology. 3 ones are 3. The type of reproduction during Plasmodium is budding, fragmentation, vegetative propagation, multiple fission. Because this is Plasmodium, multiple fission. You should understand what is budding, fragmentation, also vegetative propagation. Hope you will try them also. Question number next, pyruvate in cytoplasm gives arrow mark under, that is in muscle cell. Capital X plus energy. What is X? You know obviously X is lactic acid because pyruvate in muscle cells will produce lactic acid. Observe the female reproductive structure given in figure A and B. The correct statement related to these figures is, yes, I have explained yesterday. Just I showed you female reproductive structures here. Two figures are given. In this figure, you can definitely see the fallopian tubes are blocked here and here. Here they are free. Therefore, in this figure, no fertilization is possible. Here it is possible. That is yes. Answer is fertilization of eggs is possible only in the structure of figure A because fallopian tubes are not blocked. Next, answer the following questions. Draw the diagram of open stomata In open stomata to indicate guard cells, stomatal pore, and also chloroplast. You can see open stomata. Very easy for 1 mark. Sexual reproduction leads to more variations. Why? Definite question. Because of sexual variations, more sexual reproduction only, there are more variations in species. Why? Answer. Fusing gametes come from two different and sexually distinct individuals. In even case of human also, you will see two distinct male and female, XX and XY. Definitely gametes of two different and sexually distinct individuals is the catching point. Second reason, formation of gametes involves meiosis. In mitosis, it's an ordinary kind of cell division. Meiosis is a special kind of cell division. So two things, meiosis and two different and sexually distinct individuals are involved in sexual reproduction. Next question, use of non-biodegradable substances should be minimized. Yes, why? Non-biodegradable substances. Because they remain inert in the environment. Why? They are non-biodegradable. No organism can go and destruct it, degenerate it, decompose it. Therefore, it is a threat. Remain inert in the environment. Point number 2. Again, very important threat is biomagnification. Non-biodegradable substances will cause biological magnification. Magnification. That is best example DDT. Third reason, cause environmental pollution. Obvious. Non-biodegradable things always cause EVP, environmental pollution. Come to 2 twos of 4. 2 mark questions. How is ozone layer formed? Protection of ozone layer is necessary. Why? Give reasons. How many questions are clubbed? 2, 3 questions. Very carefully answer. The higher energy UV radiations split apart some molecular oxygen into free oxygen atoms. Yes. Actually, O2 is molecular oxygen. That O2 will split apart. It will become 2 and one more oxygen atom will combine. That is O plus O plus O. That is O3. This is how ozone is formed. Because 3 free oxygen atoms are there. These atoms then combine with the molecular oxygen to form ozone. It's very simple. O2 is always there. Another O2 is split up into 2. That means O plus O. One O will combine with O2. O2 plus 1 molecular oxygen O2 plus 1 atomic oxygen O gives ozone. That's how ozone layer is formed. Second question, why protection of ozone layer is necessary? Because ozone layer protects our Earth's surface from UV radiations generating from sun. UV radiations are always there. They are dangerous to all species on the Earth. They are protected because of the protective layer ozone. That's why I have to protect ozone layer. Give reasons. Ozone protects the Earth. That's all. So, our question, give an example for a food chain of an aquatic ecosystem. ಒಂದು aquatic ecosystem na food chain na example you have to give. If there is an increase in the number of organisms in the eutrophic level, How does this affect on the food chain? Eutropic level, there is an enormous increase in the organisms number. What will happen to the entire food chain? Very simple. Algae, above that small fish, fed by large fish, again fed by bird. Yes, in this aquatic ecosystem, you will see the number of organisms in the second trophic level decreases. Why? Because third trophic level depend on trophic level organisms depend on second trophic level. As a result, second reason impact is ecological imbalance. Ecological imbalance. 33rd question. Round seed producing capital RR pea plant is hybridized with wrinkled seed producing, that is small RR pea plant. Mendel's experiments. Mention the results obtained in F2 generation with the help of checkerboard. Write the genotypic ratio of plant types. Genotypic ratio of the plant type. What is that? Tall, capital TT and small tt. You know how to write checkerboard. Very important thing is writing the checkerboard. You can see here you have to write on capital and small. In the horizontal line also capital and small t. Again, simple multiplication type of checkerboard. You will see definitely capital TT stands for pure tall and small t, capital T, small t stand for impure tall. And here we see one pure dwarf, small tt. That means one pure tall and one pure dwarf and other two impure tall. That means phenotypic ratio 3:1 because 3 tall out of them, 2 impure tall and 1 pure tall. Total tall 3, 3:1 pure dwarf, that is 1. That is phenotypic. Genotypic 1:2:1. You know that 1 means pure tall, 2 means 2 impure tall, and another one stands for impure dwarf. Genotypic exactly what appears there, you are right. But phenotypic, pure and impure both are to be considered. That is very interesting. Yes. Next, answer the following questions. How is the sex of a child will be determined in the human beings? The last set of chromosomes, which are nothing but reproductive chromosomes, they are XX in female, XY in male. Obviously, this drawing. XX, when XX combines, that means X from male, X from female, obviously the child will be female. If X from mother and Y from father comes, obviously that is a boy, baby boy child. So, woman has a perfect pair of sex chromosomes, both called X, first sentence. Man has a normal size of chromosomes, X, and another short sized chromosome, Y. X is normal sized and Y is small sized in man or male. All children inherit an X chromosome from mother, obvious. One should be come from mother. Whether first X or second X doesn't matter. First X should be from mother. And chromosome from father if is X, girl child. That is next sentence. And if the child inherits Y from father, it's obviously boy. That's why another question was asked, how father determines sex? Father is the determiner of sex. Or how do Mendel's experiments show that the parental traits are inherited independently to the of offsprings of next generation? Yes, ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಅಸಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ ಮೆಂಡಲ್ಲು ಅವನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮೂಲಕ ಪೇರೆಂಟಲ್ ಟ್ರೈಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಇನ್ಹೆರಿಟೆಡ್ ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ಲಿ ಒಂದ್ರ ಮೇಲೊಂದು ಅವಲಂಬಿತವಾಗಿ ಜೊತೆಲಿ ಬಂದು ಏನೇನು ಹುಟ್ಟಲ್ಲ ವಕ್ರ ವಿಚಿತ್ರ ಸೊ ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವ ಪೇರೆಂಟಲ್ ಟ್ರೈಟ್ಸ್ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಪ್ರಿಂಗ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಲಿಸನ್ Mendel crossed pea plants having round green seeds. Round means double R capital, green means double Y small. Dihybrid cross. Round and color, edutond shape and color. Capital RR, small YY bracket. With pea plants having wrinkled yellow seeds, wrinkled and kudle, recessive, small RR. And yellow means capital YY. So, capital RR small yy crossed with small rr capital yy. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ತಲೆಗಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಇದು easily can answer. The F1 plants will have yellow round seeds because yellow seed color and round seeds are dominant. ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ನೆನಪಿರಲಿ ಮೆಂಡಲ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆರಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾರದು ಯೆಲ್ಲೋ ಮತ್ತು ರೌಂಡ್ ಇವೇನು ಡೈಬ್ರಿಡ್ ಇದೆ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಟ್ರೈಟ್ಸ್ ಇವು ಡಾಮಿನೆಂಟ್ wrinkle ಮತ್ತು green we can say recessive. Then this F1 progeny was self-pollinated. ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು ಎರಡನೇ ಸರಿಗೆ ಯಾವಲ್ಲ F1 ಇಂದ ತಗೊಂಡಂತ ಸೀಡ್ಸ್ ನ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಪಾಲಿನೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ. And F2 progeny was found to have yellow round seeds, green round seeds, yellow wrinkled seeds and green wrinkled seeds in the ratio ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ನೆನಪಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ 9:3:3:1 ಯಾವ್ದಿದು F1 ಪ್ರೊಜನಿ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಪಾಲಿನೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಹುಟ್ಟತಕ್ಕಂಥ in the above cross new characters were shown in the plants of F2 generation. F2 ನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊಸ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಕಂಡುಬರುವಂತ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತವೆ and these are independently inherited. ಇವು ಸ್ವತಂತ್ರವಾಗಿ ಮುಂದುವರಿತಾವ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಒಂದರ ಜೊತೆ ಒಂದು ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಒಂದೇ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಲಾ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಅಸಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅದನ್ನು ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ. ಹೌವರ್ prototropism, thigmotropism and chemotropism coordinated in the apparent movement of creepers, that is ಬಳ್ಳಿಗಳು climbing up plants towards particular direction. ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ್ದು ಹೇಳಿ prototropism, thigmotropism and chemotropism. When growing plants detect light, a hormone called auxin, ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ light sensitive auxin synthesized at the shoot tip ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಂಥಸೈಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಯಾವುದು ಆಕ್ಸಿನ್ ಹಾರ್ಮೋನ್ ಶೂಟ್ ಟಿಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವಾಗ when light falls on the plant, which helps the cells to grow longer. ಇದೇ ಕಾರಣದಿಂದ ತಾನೆ ಶೂಟ್ ಬೆಳೆದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಮರ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಬಳ್ಳಿ. When light is coming from one side of the plant, auxin diffuses towards the shady side of the shoot. That is phototropism. ಇದು phototropism. When tendrils come in contact with any support, ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು ಹೀರೆ ಆಗಲ ಕುಂಬಳ ಚಿಗಟೆ ಇವೆಲ್ಲವೂ ಕೂಡ ಬಳ್ಳಿ ಇವೆಲ್ಲಾನು ಒಂದು ಕೋರ್ಡಿನೇಟ್ ಸೀರೆ ಕಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಅವರ ಟೆಂಡ್ರಿಲ್ಸ್ ಹಾಗೆ ಬೆಂಡಾಗಿ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ಡ್. That is thigmo. When light is coming, when tendrils come in contact with any support, the part of the tendril in contact with the object does not grow rapidly as the plant of the tendril away from the object. That is thigmotropism, attached. Touch. The concentration of chemical substance auxin controls both these tropism. ಈ ಎರಡೂ ಟ್ರೋಪಿಸಮ್ ಕಾರಣ ಆಕ್ಸಿನ್ ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ಅದು ಬಂದು ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. Because of auxins only all this will happen. As auxin is a chemical, hormones are obviously chemicals in definite proportions. This is chemotropism. Or what is the role of insulin, estrogen and thyroxine hormones in our body? Insulin regulates blood sugar level. You go to diabetes mellitus ಅವರಲ್ಲಿ sugar level control ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ artificial insulin in the form of injections or tablets they are every day taking because it regulates blood sugar level. Estrogen changes associated with puberty in females regulates menstrual cycle. ನಿಮಗೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಗೊತ್ತು ಸೆಕ್ಸ್ ಹಾರ್ಮೋನ್ ಈಸ್ಟ್ರೋಜನ್ ಇನ್ ಫೀಮೇಲ್, ಪ್ಯೂಬರ್ಟಿ ಇನ್ ಫೀಮೇಲ್ಸ್, ಹದಿಹರೆಯದ ಲಕ್ಷಣಗಳು ಕಾಣುವಂತಹ ಬದಲಾವಣೆಗಳು ರೆಗ್ಯುಲೇಟ್ಸ್ ಮೆನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಲ್ ಸೈಕಲ್. ಎಸ್, ಥೈರಾಕ್ಸಿನ್ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲೇಟ್ಸ್ ಕಾರ್ಬೋಹೈಡ್ರೇಟ್, ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಫ್ಯಾಟ್ ಮೆಟಬಾಲಿಸಮ್. ದೇಹದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾರ್ಬೋಹೈಡ್ರೇಟು, ಪ್ರೋಟೀನು, ಫ್ಯಾಟ್ ಮೆಟಬಾಲಿಸಮ್ ಆಗಕ್ಕೆ ಥೈರಾಕ್ಸಿನ್ is necessary. What is cross-pollination? What are the changes that occur in flower after fertilization? Cross-pollination is transfer of pollen grains from the stamen of one flower to stigma of another flower. Not in the same flower. Stamen of one flower to stigma of another flower. If pollen grains are transferred, then it is called cross-pollination. What are the changes that occur in the flower after fertilization? Pollen tube grows out of the pollen grain and travels through the style to reach the ovary. ಬದಲಾವಣೆಗಳು. Number 2, fertilization takes place to produce zygote ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Number 3, the zygote divides several times to form an embryo within the ovule. ovule. Multiple divisions ನಡೆದು ಅಲ್ಲಿ zygote embryo will be formed. Zygote in the embryo will be formed within the ovule. The ovule develops a tough coat ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಚಿಪ್ಪೆ and is gradually converted into seed formation. The ovary grows rapidly and ripens to form a fruit. ಅದೇ ovary ಬೆಳೆದು ಫ್ರೂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ripen ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. The petals, sepals, stamens, style and stigma may shrivel and fall off. ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೂವಿನ ಲಕ್ಷಣಗಳು ಕಳಚಿಕೊಳ್ತವೆ. ಸೊ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್. ನಾನು ನಿನ್ನೆಯಿಂದ ಮೊನ್ನೆಯಿಂದ 3 ದಿವಸದಿಂದ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ದ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್, ದೀಸ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಆಸ್ಕ್ಡ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್. Answer the following 1 4 4. Draw the diagram to show the structure of human brain. Label the following parts. ನೋಡಿ, the human brain ಅಲ್ಲಿ cerebrum or cerebellum ನೋಡಿ, cerebrum and cerebellum ಬರಿಬೇಕು ನೀವು. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ರೈನ್ ಬರ್ದು ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಮಾರ್ಕ್. ಶೇಪ್ ಹುಷಾರ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ. ಎಸ್, you can write definitely. Cerebrum ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ, cerebellum ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ, ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಬೆಲ್ಲಮ್, ಬ್ರಮ್, cerebrum, cerebellum. ಬಿ ಕೇರ್ಫುಲ್. ಗೀಚ್ಬೇಡಿ, ಬ್ರೈನ್ ಚಿತ್ರನ ಗೀಚಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಡಿ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಬರೀರಿ, because it will carry 4 marks. Answer the following questions. Explain the process of digestion in the small intestine of man. Mention the importance of double circulation in our body. Small intestine ನಡೆಯುವ digestive process explain ಮಾಡಿ. 5 marks question. Mention the importance of double circulation in our body, circulatory system. The process of digestion in the small intestine of man. First part. Bile juice from the liver ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, makes the food alkaline ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಬೈಲ್ ಜ್ಯೂಸು ಫುಡ್ ಆಲ್ಕಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿ broke down fat into smaller globules. ಫ್ಯಾಟ್ ನ ಸ್ಮಾಲರ್ ಗ್ಲೋಬ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಡೌನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ದೇರ್ ಬೈ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸಸ್ ಎಫಿಷಿಯನ್ಸಿ ಆಫ್ ಎಂಜೈಮ್ಸ್. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು, ಎಂಜೈಮ್ಸ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಏರಿಯಾ ಜೊತೆ ಈಸಿಲಿ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ತವೆ. ಲಂಪ್ ತರ ಇದ್ರೆ ದೇ ವೋಂಟ್. ಎಂಜೈಮ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್, process. Trypsin and lipase are secreted by the pancreas. Trypsin and lipase enzymes. Trypsin digests proteins. ನೋಡಿ trypsin and lipase ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಉಂಟಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಪ್ಯಾಂಕ್ರಿಯಾಸ್. ಡೋಂಟ್ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್, ದೇ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಹಾರ್ಮೋನ್ಸ್. ಹಾರ್ಮೋನ್ ಇನ್ಸುಲಿನ್. ಇದು ಪ್ಯಾಂಕ್ರಿಯಾಸ್ ಸೆಕ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಎಂಜೈಮ್ಸ್ ಕಿಣ್ವಗಳು. Trypsin digests proteins, TP. Trypsin proteins. Lipase breaks down emulsified fats. Lipase LF breaks down emulsified fats. Enzymes present in intestinal juice convert the proteins into amino acids. Again, bile juice ಅಲ್ಲಿ enzymes, intestinal juice ಅಲ್ಲಿ enzymes proteins amino acid convert ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ. Complex carbohydrates into glucose ಆಗ್ತವೆ. Complex carbohydrate will be shortened into glucose and fats into fatty acids and glycerol. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಇಂಥವೆಲ್ಲ. ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಇದು ಯಾರು ಪುರಾಣ? ನೋ, ಯು ಸಿಟ್ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ ನೀಟಾಗಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಡೈಜೆಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಫುಡ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಬ್ಸಾರ್ಬ್ ಬೈ ವಿಲ್ಲೈ. ಕೊನೆಗೆ ವಿಲ್ಲೈ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಫಿಂಗರ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಪ್ರೊಜೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ ದ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಇಂಟೆಸ್ಟೈನ್. ವಿಲ್ಲೈ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ವಾಲ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಇಂಟೆಸ್ಟೈನ್. ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಅಬ್ಸಾರ್ಪ್ಷನ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ 2 marks ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು. Importance of double circulation in our body. It ensures sufficient supply of oxygen to the body. Double circulation ಇಂದ ಇಡೀ ಬಾಡಿ ಬೇಕಾದಷ್ಟು sufficient oxygen quantity will be available. ಯಾವುದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡಬಲ್ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಯೂಸ್ sufficient supply of oxygen. Number 2, helpful to supply more energy, more oxygen, more energy. Maintain body temperature. 3 points. More oxygen, more energy, maintain body temperature. Lastly, B question 2 marks ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. What are the differences between xylem and phloem tissues? Xylem transports of water and minerals, phloem transports food. Common. Now to water is transported only upward direction, ascent of sap. Ascent of sap. Only waterly upward movement. Food is transported in both upward and downward directions. Lateral, downward, upward. ಇದು ಹುಷಾರ್, ಎರಡನೇ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್. Occurs ಯಾವುದು? Xylem occurs with the help of simple physical forces such as transpiration pull. ಯಾವ್ದು ನಡೀತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು? xylem ಮತ್ತು phloem ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಡಕ್ಷನ್ ನಡೆಯೋದು. ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪಿರೇಷನ್ ಪುಲ್